But somebody that can keep doing it is Ryan Reynolds. He's coming back for Deadpool, everybody. And Deadpool, everyone's talking about the costume. The costume's out there, everybody. So new pictures have shown from Vancouver on the set of Deadpool 3. We get Ryan Reynolds wearing his onesie, his Marvel onesie now as Deadpool. And of course, it was a onesie probably before. I'm just calling it a onesie because it's fun. The leaked pictures came out, and I will say the one thing about this that probably people will go crazy about is that it's brighter red. That's one thing I can say about this. I guess it's brighter red. I think it was a darker, more biker look before for his costume, but this has definitely got more of a, a brighter, color to it, which is fine. It's Marvel. They're having a good time. I mean, Wolverine's be wearing that yellow suit too at some time. Can't wait to see pictures of that. So they're kind of going more comic accurate. Of course, his costume was redder than it was. Same thing happened with Daredevil. When Daredevil, they made his costume a little bit brighter. They added in the yellow from the comics. Same kind of deal. So I expected the costume to change. But, for me personally, it's not a big deal. I don't think it's a huge big deal. I think it looks, if you look at it now, looks pretty awesome. Looks pretty generic. This is about his guns. You need the guns. If you don't have the guns, it looks kind of weird, I guess, a little bit, this weird onesie thing. But overall, it makes sense to me. I don't think there's a big change here. I think Marvel's doing a good job with their costume work, and I'm not that crazy about it. But Mike, what do you think? Does this look fine to you? Are you going to be ripping up some papers, throwing shit across the wall, and be like, "What the hell? You messed up my Deadpool costume, and I'm not going to take it anymore."
Now I'm aggravated. Now you got me all riled up. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm going to be swinging through the trees. Little throwback to Indiana Jones there. Let's see. I had a note written up. I shouldn't say this when I've got a joke written, but I'm doing it anyway this time.
Get in there.
I think my mom used to make me wear those same pajamas during holidays. You can see the butt flap. My brother and I are still traumatized.
Look, man, Deadpool's got to take a shit too. Give him the butt flap.
Yep. Give him the butt flap.
The butt flap isn't actually. They want you to think that it's for practical purposes, but the true purpose of the butt flap is the humiliation of the wearer. I'm pretty confident of that. So, despite personal trauma, you pointed out an interesting, thing that's been happening with
totally onesie,
right? Because it used to be everything had to trend gritty, right? For us to be able to accept, like, oh yeah, that's the only way that this superhero could exist in the world, is if his Aquaman suit was like shiny but kind of
armor,
dark and shiny armor, like. And now maybe, I don't know, maybe as a society, either we're like trending in favor of capitalism, or we're just like, okay, we've been exposed to enough of that, so we want a little bit different, so we can go maybe a little bit more towards the source material that had to print in whatever colors were available in the newspaper or whatever at the time. So it's interesting seeing that cultural shift towards the bright colors, like, the bright yellow, bright blue Wolverine that you and I grew up with. I think it's an interesting change, but yeah, it's a grown man in pajamas, so I'm incredibly angry. So I'm very, very angry.
Angry. You're not going to take it anymore, right, Mike? Just not going to take it.
Can't take it.
Rachel, what do you think? Does this upset you, or are you like Mike too? It's just, it's a costume. It's fine. Like, people should calm down a little bit, right?
I'm mad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
it feels wrong to be talking about Ryan Reynolds without Sabrina here. I'm just going to put that out there.
I know.
It feels wrong.
Feels wrong.
I think it looks really baggy, which is not really a look that we're looking for here. Like, in that shot looks a little bit better, but in one of the previous shots you showed, like, his crotch was super baggy. Like, give us the bulge.
A real tight outline going on there.
There's a series of drawings out there where somebody takes the costumes and poses that female action characters are put in comic book covers, like in literally the exact same one, and copies it over to a male character, and it's my favorite thing ever. And I think, you know what, sluttier costumes for male superheroes. Let's get it real slutty. If we're gonna change it up, slut it up.
Slut it up, Marvel. Why not? Slut it up. I mean, I'm just like, honestly, you're right. Like, the tightness, I mean, they're usually like biker outfits normally too, but you can't really make them too much like spandex. But that's what they try to do, make it more like, if you're gonna roll around the ground, you're gonna be comfortable. And this, I mean, I see a little slack in there in the crotch. I can see that, Rachel, but I think it's fine. Once they put the belt on,
That's what makes it look like those saggy pajamas. That's the effect that they're going for, Rachel.
It's a bad look.